Hi, I am Chan Xuechin and I'm a student of Early Childhood Curriculum Planning and Assessment. In this assignment, I have to plan a curriculum for the 5 years old preschool children. And the purpose of this assignment is to provide a platform for me to present my finding in an attractive way. There are three purposes of this curriculum planning. One of the purpose to plan this curriculum for 5 years old preschool children is it provides me a platform to apply the knowledge on how to plan a curriculum which is suitable for the target of the children, which is 5 years old of preschool children. I can apply the knowledge I have learned in this course, in this assignment. Besides that, it enables me to plan a curriculum which can produce the children with holistic development, which fulfill the demand of today's society. Holistic development means the children are well developed in cognitive, physical, social, and emotional. In addition, it enables me to pursue a quality childhood education, as curriculum planning is a first step in order to provide a quality of childhood education. The curriculum that I was planned is designed into 8 aspects, which are practical life, mathematics, science, writing, reading, physical, art and music, social emotional, listening, and speaking. For practical life, it relates to the children on how to self-care. Mathematics, which involve mathematics skills. Science, which involve the science knowledge. Writing, so the children know how to grasp the pencil and how to write. Reading, physical, in order to enhance their movement skill. Art and music, social emotional, and the last one is listening and speaking. Next, we will proceed to need analysis of this curriculum planning. In this, the need analysis is conducted based on 3 subjects, which are student, society, and subject. The need analysis is conducted based on the observation on the students. We will observe the students and based on the students' needs and interests to plan the curriculum. For example, we will observe that the practical life is needed to plan in curriculum for 5 years old preschool children. For example, the self-dressing, the feeding, how they can take care of themselves, how to dress themselves. This aspect is important in take into consideration in curriculum planning. Besides that, we also did the analysis. I also did the analysis based on the society. The questionnaire is distributed to the society, and the interview was done to the public. The interview was done to the public in order to gather the information regarding the curriculum planning. Based on the results, we found out that it's important to enhance the languages in curriculum planning, because languages are the basic in order to get the job in this society, in order to fulfill this society's demand. Last but not least, an interview also was conducted to the curriculum developer of preschool and the teacher, and based on the subject. Based on the result, we found out that for the curriculum planning, the syllabus of the subject should be enhanced in 5 years old preschool children due to the enhancement of the syllabus in the primary level 1. This is because the level of primary level 1 is increased. That is why the syllabus of 5 years old preschool syllabus need to be increased in order to prepare the preschool children themselves to enter primary school. The aim of this curriculum planning is to produce the children with well development in cognitive, physical, social, emotional, and adaptive through activities and hands-on experiments rather than practicing through textbooks. The goals of this curriculum planning are divided into 5 aspects, which are social, emotional, cognitive, physical, and adaptive. In social area, the goal of this curriculum planning is to help the children to get along with their peers through games and activities. For emotional area, the goal of this curriculum planning is to develop independence and self-control. For cognitive area, the goal is to develop learning skills among the children. For physical area, we help through this curriculum planning. It helps to enhance children's fine motor development. And last but not least, for adaptive area, it aims the children on how to perform their daily routine, such as self-dressing, self-feeding, and cleaning the room and cleaning the classroom. And cleaning the classroom after every lesson. The philosophy of education that I was applied in curriculum planning is John Dewey. From John Dewey, it states that in curriculum plannings, it must include subject and the student's need and interest in order to plan a curriculum. Not only subject, but the student's interest and needs must be taken into consideration. Besides that, from John Dewey, it states that the information must be related to prior experience. From John Dewey, education is a place learn how to live, not a place of gaining knowledge only. For example, the curriculum planning for preschool in my assignment, the aspects that I was consider not only just subjects like writing, science, and mathematics, but the skills on how to live for example, the practical life, the social skills also take into consideration. For social aspects, the children can learn how to get along with the others, and for practical life, they learn how to perform their daily routine well. In addition, John Dewey states that the teacher also play a vital role in the curriculum planning. The teachers should develop the students' problem-solving skill through observation. Last but not least, John Dewey emphasized that experimental learning and activities, as I was planning in my curriculum for 5 years of preschool children, the most learning experiences that I apply in my curriculum planning are experimental learning and activities. Next, I'll proceed to instructional objectives. The instructional objectives was written based on the nine areas that I was stated just now: practical life, social emotional, physical, cognitive, art and music, writing, listening and speaking, reading, social and emotional. Okay, the instructional objectives was written based on three aspects, which are physical, affective, and cognitive. And the learning experiences was written aligned to every instructional objective. And the learning experiences, all of the learning experiences that I was suggested aligned to instructional objective are activity based. For example, the practical life. Okay, children can show how to dress independently. The learning experience that I was suggested in this aspect is children have to practice to dress by their own self after shower, and teacher will give the reward to the child who dress the fastest and neatest. Okay, use the reward method, activity method. Next, for example, for reading, children are able to identify the word and state the word meaning. Teacher will show the flashcard on the board. Use the flashcard and explain the meaning of the word by asking the children to do the action. Use flashcard and action so that it can attract the students to learn. The teacher will also show the meaning of the word by using video clip and use the illustration. Next, for science, okay, for example, in children, for this instruction objective, children can classify the flowering and non-flowering plant. Teacher will display a video, okay, use illustration also regarding the flowering to distinguish between flowering plant and non-flowering plant. Besides that, teacher will organize a study trip to Botanical Garden, okay, in order to observe, okay, in order to let the students to see the real picture, okay, to observe which one is flowering and which one is non-flowering plant. Okay, it's a study trip so that students can understand the concept well. There are three learning theories will apply in the learning experiences. First and foremost, Jean Piaget theory of cognitive development, the assimilation concept from this theory was applied in the learning experiences. Assimilation is a process when the schema means knowledge is applied in the new situation. In my curriculum planning, assimilation concept is applied. For example, in an art lesson, the picture was given to the children to use crayon to color it. The skill of the crayon is schema. The children learn in the previous lesson or learn before. They use the skill of crayon. The skill of crayon means schema was applied in the new picture given. The new picture is a new situation. So the children apply the assimilation concept from theory of cognitive development in art lesson. Next, I also apply zone proxima development from Vygotsky social cultural theory in my curriculum planning. Zone proxima development is a concept, means that the more experienced people coach the less experienced people, so that the less experienced people can learn well. The more experienced person is teacher. Coach will guide the less experienced person, the students, so that the students can grasp or master the concept in rapid movement. Last but not least, the positive and the B.F. Skinner operant conditioning. Conditioning is applied. This theory is also applied in curriculum planning. In B.F. Skinner operant conditioning, positive enforcement enhance behavior. For example, in the practical life aspect, okay, the fastest students who can dress well will be given a reward. Okay, so it means that the reward is a positive enforcement, will enhance the student behavior. They will dress well and dress neat, okay, in order to get the reward. Next, okay, the organization of learning experiences is organized from based on the subject, okay, based on the components, based on the areas. So my learning experiences is organized based on the subjects or based on the areas, which are practical life, okay, social emotional, writing, reading, science, mathematics. All these are subjects or areas, okay. It's organized based on areas, and is organized from basic, intermediate, and to complex, okay, from the most simple to the difficult, okay. So for example, like in mathematics, okay, the learning experiences, okay, is from number, then from until the addition, subtraction, okay, so from basic to complex, okay. Next, about the evaluation of learning experiences, okay. The learning experiences are assessed based on different methods, okay. For example, observation, quiz, project, and performance. The most commonly approach that I use is performance. Why I opt for performance for the evaluation of the children? Because performance is an attractive approach, and it can help the students to nurture their or instill their interest in performance, or at the same time it helps to build their confidence during the performance. So the performance, I found that the performance is the most interesting or attractive approach of evaluation. In conclusion, okay, the need analysis from the need analysis was conducted in order to plan a curriculum. The need analysis is conducted based on three criteria: subjects, society, and students. And the aims of curriculum planning is to produce the children with holistic development. And the goals is divided based on 5 aspects, which are social, emotional, cognitive, physical, and adaptive. The philosophy of education that I was used in my curriculum planning is John Dewey. And the instruction next is the instructional objective. The instructional objective is written based on 3 aspects, which are cognitive, psychomotor, and affective. And the learning experiences was planned based aligned or based on the instructional objective, based on or aligned with every instructional objective. And the learning theory that I was applying the learning theories that I will apply in learning experiences are the theory of cognitive development from Jim Piaget, the Vygotsky social cultural theory, there is a zone proximal development, and last but not least, the B.F. Skinner operant conditioning. And the learning experiences are organized based on areas or subjects. And is for every subject or areas, it is organized from simple to intermediate and to complex. The learning experiences are evaluated by different approaches, which are quiz, performance, observation. The most common method that I was used is performance. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.